All right, y'all, check this out. I forgot to invite y'all to this live situation. It's happening right now as we speak. We finna get right into it. Also, links in the bio if y'all want to go and get started with this as well. Let me see where the live thing at. All right, so they're not showing it here. Let me see. Where they at with it? They just sent me an email. Here it is. All right, bear with me 1 second. 1 second. All right, so we're gonna have to watch it on my phone. I apologize. They ain't going for that one this time, but we're gonna see it on here. Man. All right, so I'm about to just play it off my phone. Some things like this you got to be exclusively invited to. That's why I'm trying to get y'all to check it out while it's happening. We'll watch it on my phone for a bit. All right, so what I got to do now is I just got to watch it from the phone. We can pull it up right now. I don't know why I couldn't really watch it off my laptop, but it is what it is. Want to try to get a chance to check this out though. So Bear with me. My connection been really, really slow for some reason today. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. But what this is a webinar showing exactly what the new cryptos is and how you could get involved today, how you can start making money online. Links in my bio as well. This is how you get you some free cryptos. And I'm gonna show y'all which cryptos I got so far. So if y'all wanna copy paste on what I got going on, you can easily do that. All right. It's taking a little long on my phone too right now. But just wait it out and try to see if it's gonna show for y'all. But this the platform that I'm trying to show y'all right here, so y'all can start making money online. These are my cryptos over here. So it's supposed to start at 12. Why it isn't on yet? This is my retirement account. This is it. What I'm currently investing in. So they've been making moves for a minute. Let me show you the last month what they've been doing. See these gains. This is an ETF. All right, so they finally decided to. My bad. I thought I was showing it. My bad. So yeah, these are my current investments over here. These are my cryptos. These are the ETFs you guys want to watch. This is what you guys could jump into. Like these are the prices. If you want to start rising for a few bucks, once you sign up, you can get your $5 free right here, and then put it over here and start growing with this and double your money up. This is my retirement account. I got one ETF in there, right here. Let's start up with $1. You don't have to have much. But yeah, let me show y'all this. It's starting at 12, so it's like for a minute. All right, let me see if I can show y'all here. Like this is the video. We're gonna get into it. It's starting in like 4 minutes though. This is the live crypto with this thing I was just showing y'all. This right here, they having a live event that's starting at 12 Eastern. And then look, this the a referral program. So this how much crypto learn and earn rewards. And this how much that I was getting off of those rewards and what they probably put. So each one of these is $5 at a time, like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So I claimed $45 off this app already alone just by sharing this code. And that's the power of referral programs. So stuff like that, how you make money by signing up, utilizing a platform, and sharing it with somebody else to use. I made $45 just off doing that. Starting off, got the first five $3, and then what I did with that is I flipped that money into cryptos. Like I'll show you what I did with it. I bought these for like $2. These XRPs, and then I'll go in there. You can see right now I'm already up $1.47, and today 4 cent went out of my profit, but it's still in profit though. So when it look like this, red or whatever, that's nothing to sweat about. It just means it's a good time to buy in and buy. And then at the bottom it just shows you I bought it on June 26th at $2.16, and then another time on June 26th I bought in at $2.14, and then 3 days before that I bought $20 worth at $2. So I've been profiting for 3 days off the $20 I put in when it was 20 when it was $2, and now it's up 19 cents. 19 times 9. That's how I got that profit. But let me show you other cryptos that I use the way that I got into this point. Because I started off with lower one. Like the Dogecoin is 16 cents. I bought a few of these. So on June 14th, I bought in at like 17 cents. It went up to like 20 some. I cashed out. And then on the 23rd, I bought in again with a little extra change I had at 15 cents. And then 2 days later, when it went up, I cashed out. And I buy usually a few of them at a time. I got way more history than this, but this is just the current, just in case you think like, okay, so yeah, I've been doing this for a while. Like 26 I made, the 25th, 52 cent, 30, 39 cents, 52 cent. And I be cashing out, you see, month after month, multiple times throughout the month. And that's just off this one coin. So yeah, that's what it's about, You want to capitalize off one platform, and that's just one source of income. Let me show you another source of income. These are money making activities, by the way. As you can see, I got money on this one as well. And I can claim a reward at $5 to $10. You just go to your PayPal or your account or whatever you want to send your money to, Venmo. I usually send all mine to PayPal, and then you cash out at 5, 10, 20, or 100. And with this, you can do surveys. You get $5 for signing up with this too. And then this is just how long the survey is, the star rating, and how many people done it. And you simply click on it, participate. A few little simple questions. They don't ask too much. October 28th, my birthday. So y'all be prepared to celebrate with me. Celebrate me October 28th. And this money making activity. You just do these two little questions. These two little questions when you get paid. And then it's like 20 questions. So these basic questions that they ask, nothing too rocket science. And then you just hurry up and do this and you're done. Oops. And there you go. See, that didn't take long at all. Well, they tripping now. Well, whatever, right? And once it's done, it's a complete. It'll be a full one. And you do this 5 times for these green was just half the survey, half the time. And these was just the full survey for full time, full price. Then if you don't want to do those, you go to the offers. Like right now, I'm doing these 2 offers. And what you do is you just play the game. Download the game first, play the game, complete levels, upgrade champions, and you just take, if y'all got to see it or not. So yeah, these money making activities, this all I do. Everything's in my bio, links in my bio. So this the other thing, it didn't pop up, but I'll share it with y'all and show y'all the game that I'm playing for money. So basically all they want me to do is just open the game up, which I did that already. That's right here. And then they haven't started the little thing yet, so I guess they couldn't get started. I'm not sure. Supposed to start at 12. It's already 7 minutes into it. So yeah, we're just waiting on that really. I might fuck around, record a little bit of it, and then add it back on here so y'all can check it out. But the app that I was showing y'all and telling y'all about is what you could use to get started today, and also check out this live webinar. And I'm about to show you exactly how you could get started with that right now. So this is my YouTube page, and you want to go here, or yeah, basically. So this is my page right here. All right, here we go. Right now, all I'm doing is I'm waiting on them to start this webinar, which I don't know why we so late into it.
If you've been thinking about a degree in cybersecurity or IT, check out UMGC. Low-cost tuition, 100% online classes.
So yeah, I'm just waiting right now. I mean, ain't nothing much I can do. They on YouTube right now. So my bad. I'm just trying to check it out and see like what's really going on. Been watching this little video for like a few minutes now, just trying to see why it hasn't started the presentation yet. But yeah, we right now on YouTube on Robinhood.com. So if y'all want to check out this live situation, whenever they finally do start.
Right.
We starting.
Welcome to the French Riviera and the historic Chateau de la Croix des Gardes. It's hot out here, isn't it? You guys staying cool? All right, don't worry. You can unbutton a little bit. This is probably the most I can do. Thank you for coming to our first ever crypto keynote and our first big event in Europe. You'll find out how these pieces fit together in just a moment. It's been an exciting year for this community. How many of you are feeling more optimistic than ever about the future of crypto? Great, me too. We've survived some dark times, haven't we? But finally, clear regulations are coming into effect in the European Union. This means we now have the clarity to unleash many of the financial.
All right, I figured it out, y'all. We finna watch it now. Figured it out. Thank you for being patient with me as well.
Right. Chateau de la Croix des Gardes. It's hot out here, isn't it? You guys staying cool? All right, don't worry. You can unbutton a little bit. This is probably the most I can do. Thank you for coming to our first ever crypto keynote. And together in just a moment. It's been an exciting year for this community. How many of you are feeling more optimistic? Great, me too. And we've survived some dark times, haven't we? But finally, clear regulations are coming into effect in the European Union. This means we now have the clarity to unleash many of the financial innovations attempting to obliterate the crypto industry is finally ready to catch up to the rest of the world. We as an industry find ourselves now at an important precipice. We have a chance to prove to the world what we've believed all along, that crypto is much more than a speculative asset. It has the potential to become the backbone of the global financial system. So what we're hoping to do today, two things to turn this from a possibility to an inevitability. One, cross that divide by rolling out new products for our US and EU customers, products that go beyond Bitcoin and meme coins and show fundamental utility. And two, give the crypto community outside the EU a glimpse of the better future that's possible when crypto and traditional financial services fully merge. Here to join me in doing this is Tanya Denisova, the Chief Operating Officer of Robinhood Crypto. Thank you for being here, Tanya.
Thanks for having me.
You've been in crypto now for how many years?
I got into crypto 9 years ago when I Googled it and fell down a rabbit hole learning about Bitcoin. I thought it was just the coolest thing I'd ever heard of.
A true believer. Did you buy Bitcoin
way, but it can really be viewed in two ways. One is as a tradable assets, like Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin. I think you all know that here. The other piece is as a fundamental piece of technology that could reshape financial services. And I think this second idea is really underexplored.
Surprisingly, I actually agree with everything you just said. And that reveals a big question that I've been wrestling with for much of the past 2 years. And that question is, what would Robinhood look like on you today?
Well, before we get to that, one thing we noticed while preparing this keynote is that while we're all Americans, I was to the US when I was 2 years old.
And I've talked about growing up in Bulgaria so much that they make memes about it. Like this one.
And I'm actually from right here, from Cannes. I lived here for 10 years and used to skate on the Croisette, bothering all the tourists like most of you guys. Unfortunately, there is no meat.
Not yet, anyway. So the reason we're telling you all this is because we're excited to be in Europe. You may be used to Robinhood talking about things in the US world. And what we're going to show you today is a significant step towards that. And we wanted to do it in a place where Johan felt most comfortable and where people would understand his accent.
That's very nice of you, Vlad. By the way, can you repeat the name of this place again?
At the French people, and they nodded affirmatively. So, but touche. The point of today, hundreds of millions of people all over Europe are about to get access to a whole new Robinhood for the very first time.
Until an hour ago, Robinhood was only fully rolled out in 6 countries worldwide. There's the Robinhood crypto app in Italy, Spain, Poland, and Lithuania. And of course, in the US and UK, there's our brokerage app. Not that.
However, starting today, crypto will now be in these countries as well. France, of course. Let's see if you can guess. Germany. And what about this one? Anyone know what country's from? Vlad, maybe?
Sounds very much like the anthem I heard every day in school when I was a young boy in Bulgaria.
Okay, guys. No one came here to hear every country's national anthem one by one. To cut to the chase, we are now live across the entire EU and EEA. So altogether, with Robinhood is accessible in a total of 31 countries on this continent alone.
31 amazing countries. And some of the regulators and policymakers who made this possible actually in the audience tonight. So let's give them a round of applause. Thanks for making this possible. I should also add that we aren't just spending Robinhood crypto to more countries. We're changing what Robinhood does, and I'm not going to ruin it for you all tonight. Tanya won't. We'll be getting into all of these new
play. So you can download it now or update your app if you're already a user. You might notice a slight change in the name of the app, and the reason for that is going to become clear over the course of the evening.
You may want to take a moment to download it now, because there might be a surprise coming at the end for those who are on the app.
In America, we call that foreshadowing. And I'll just jump in and add a third reason to download it, because there's a whole new asset class coming to the EU app. This it's like a little appetizer to the main course.
Or the amuse-bouche, I guess.
Yes, or aperitif. Traditionally, perpetual futures have had clunky, overly complicated interfaces, particularly on mobile. So we've spent a lot of time refining and chiseling, and I believe we've crafted perhaps the finest perps experience, the finest perps UX on mobile, reducing the complexity, but without sacrificing the power or speed. Now advanced traders will be able to trade perps on the go, not just stuck at their desk. So I'll step to the side here, and I'll let Tanya and Johan walk you through what the new experience will look like.
Thanks, Vlad. So I've traded perps on different platforms, and one thing I've always found frustrating is how complicated it is to set your orders correctly and modify them.
Yeah, speaking personally, after having seen some of the interfaces, I would have no idea where to even begin figuring out
how many tabs and inputs it takes to place an order, and it's more than 20. So when we talked to our most active traders, we really got the feeling that they hated what they currently use, but had no other choice. So when we designed perpetual futures on Robinhood, we worked to make it as seamless as possible, much more intuitive, and less frustrating.
Now, before we get started, by a show of hands, how many people here have actually traded perps before? So for those who don't know, you can just sort of break down the name. So first of all, it's basically a future where you say the price is going to be X, Y, or Z, and it's perpetual, meaning that they don't have an expiration date, so you don't need to, you can go long, but what's different here is you can also short the asset.
And obviously, something that is very popular with perps is to use leverage, enabling advanced trader to increase their exposure with less capital. So on one end, it's a powerful institutional-grade financial instrument, but unfortunately, most of the time, when you want to trade perps, you are being attacked with a screen that looks like my old TI-83 calculator in high school.
So this is why I don't trade perps, but that ends today. Not just for me, but hopefully for a lot of you as well. Let's show you how it works. So as you can see on the screen, this is the ETH page in the Robinhood EU app.
Okay, Ethereum is pretty stable at 2,000. So what do you all think? Is ETH going to go up or down in the next few days? All right, we have a lot of experts in the room. Mom, what do you think? All right, I think we can go bullish.
All right, let's do it. Let's be long. So you can probably figure out what you need to do here to trade perpetuals instead of spot. You just tap on the card and your next page for ETH. So let's place a long ETH order. As we're queuing this, we can clearly see how much margin is available and move the slider left to right to choose the order size. Currently, customers can select up to 3x leverage, but in the future, we plan to expand the options for more advanced customers.
Across all your position, or just isolate it with a single type. You get to decide the details of your strategy.
Actually, my favorite feature is how you can set profit and loss on the order. This is really cool and changed the whole experience for me. So we took the innovative ladder that our team designed for futures in the US, and we made our own profit and loss ladder. So you can track the price of ETH moving in real time and decide when to, say about 10%.
And we heard from our customers that they didn't like having to constantly type and update their take profit and stop loss. And it was difficult to do it on a mobile phone. So we made it possible for you to easily change your stop loss with just this swipe of a finger.
So it's incredibly intuitive and easy. Once your orders are placed, you can access them easily through your position hubs and see them all.
Announced a few weeks ago, we closed our acquisition of Bitstamp, the longest continually running crypto exchange in the world. And now Bitstamp is the engine powering perpetual futures. Bitstamp is making possible a lot of what you see on the screen. So we are looking forward to Bitstamp becoming a foundation of a brand new age global, a brand new global crypto, surprise me.
Okay, thank you, Johan and Tanya. This is our huge unlock for us. In the EU, perpetual futures trading will start rolling out later this summer. So if you're an advanced trader, it's a great time to get familiar with the incredible interface Tanya and Johan just showed you. And by the way, when are perps coming to the US?
So obviously the technology is here and you just saw it. It's all on the Robinhood platform. If and when the CFTC approves the launch of crypto perps, we'll be ready. And by the way, we also introduced micro futures on Bitcoin, Solana, and XRP. And long-dated futures are coming soon. But in the meantime, we have a lot of new products to talk about for the US.
On for our US customers. There are a lot of them to cover. It's been a busy year, and we've been taking action on some of your biggest requests.
True, we have some major upgrades to announce for our active traders. First of all, as some of you may have seen already, crypto is now available on Robinhood Legend, which is our new state-of-the-art desktop platform. And some of the things people really love about it are the customized indicators and the ability to trade directly from the chart.
And because it's given our traders such an advantage, it's a bit unclear about what they meant initially, until we started talking to customers, and it turns out what they really wanted were the powerful charts and indicator on the mobile interface that they know and love. So voila, here they are. Advanced charts are now here for equities and will be coming later this summer for crypto at no additional cost. We think this will be by far the best charting you can get on your phone.
And our next update is something that will reward our most active users. Smart Exchange Routing finds the best available price across multiple partner exchanges. That makes it possible for us to provide crypto fee tiers so that your rate goes down as the amount you trade with us goes up. This is something our most active crypto traders have been very excited about. And the numbers you see on the screen are based on your rolling 30-day volume. Most importantly, it's rolling out now and will soon be available on our trading API as well.
And you pay.
Actually, you don't qualify for this rate, but you actually could use another feature. Starting now, Robinhood is the only major platform in the US where you can choose exactly which specific crypto holding you're selling when you're trading, allowing you greater management of your capital gains and losses. Profit is really only profit after you pay your taxes, so having this ability is really going to be useful.
For those of you with paper hands like Johan here, this is going to be especially helpful.
He's just harvesting his losses.
Sure he is, sure he is.
So another exciting addition to our US app is our AI investing assistant, Cortex, which will soon be available for crypto for our gold customers. Cortex brings together the highest quality market data, trends, news, and company earnings, with the goal of giving you all the market insights you need right at your fingertips. So from now on, if you're wondering why your favorite crypto is going up or down or sideways, Cortex will give you the context of all the events that happened recently on the crypto detail page of the token you're interested in.
And I'm not sure if you have tried a Robinhood Gold credit card yet. It very quickly became my #1 card in my wallet. To recap one of its main benefits, you get cash back for every category, no matter what your net worth is. The very annoying thing, though, is that I don't want cash back. I want more crypto. So later this year, we'll be launching Crypto Redemption, where customers can actually automatically purchase their favorite token using the regular gold card or one of our brand new crypto card design right here.
I like the Ethereum card for me.
You're just sucking up to the ETH maxis in the audience, aren't you?
I will not confirm or deny that. Now, as Vlad mentioned, all this is landing in the US first. However, we're looking to bring all these features to the EU app in the future as well.
Finally, one of our most popular features in the EU app has actually been missing in the US. And this has been one of the main recurring requests from our customers. So you'll be happy to hear that starting today, staking, yes, staking, is now available in the US. Now, before we get into the details, I want to talk a little bit about staking and why it matters. Wax poetic, if you will.
What sound, Vlad?
So one of the things that makes crypto so robust is that there's no central authority. and the transactions are maintained. Part of what makes this so compelling is that anyone is able to participate in maintaining the network. You are the network. So staking is not just about earning rewards, although that's very nice. It's also about doing our part individually and collectively to secure this amazing infrastructure that we're all helping to build. And now it's easier than ever to do so on Robinhood. We're starting with and Solana staking. And here they are.
Also, to help you get more to stake, we currently have a deposit goal that the community needs to reach in order to receive a 2% boost. But to end Crypto Week on an even more positive note, we're removing that minimum.
So for both our EU and US customers, if you deposit crypto before July 7, we'll boost that amount by 2%, with no deposit goal to it and no limit to how much you can earn. And don't worry, if you already deposited as part of this promotion, you will get the 2%. Anyway, that wraps up one of the most exciting applications of crypto today, one that will fundamentally redefine what's tradable and where it's
Update. Yes, now is the time when we get into tokenization. So I believe that tokenization is going to open the door to a massive trading revolution, making it possible to own or even fractionally own all kinds of real world assets and financial core. Now, there's been a lot of talk about this for years, including from me and more, but not a lot of action, not a lot of action. Well, that ends today, literally right now, because over the past year, Johan, Tanya, and the rest of the crypto team have been working very hard to make this a reality. Now, the big question we faced was,
Pretty quick. The thing about that is, right, with cryptos and all this and what they're doing, they're opening a stage for global transactions, meaning that the same way that Bitcoin had a massive explosion, I don't know if I should say that word, but it had massive growth. The same way that they're doing to open up these other tokens to have massive growth so they can be traded globally. The same way that I was showing you guys as far as what these XRP tokens and how they started growing up, because more of the world has access to these coins, more of the world uses besides the American dollar. So, and as far as the bonuses, you can get it today. You sign up under my link, you get the $5 worth of shares, and then you all of a sudden sell those shares and put them into cryptos, and then you'll get your 2% bonus that way. And what they'll be doing is just basically doubling up whatever you purchased. So this would be a nice way to double up for free. You know, you get your $5 worth of shares, you sell it into stocks. I mean, $5 worth of shares of stocks, and you sell it into cryptos, and then they'll match that before July 7th. So you have until July 7th before you won't be able to capitalize on this bonus come up. So that's what this is about. And also, let me let you guys finish seeing what's going on as far as and that's same as what the ETF, but
just wanted to tokenize. We saw an opportunity not to just do this with an asset class that we understood very well because we pioneered commission-free trading in it, but also to solve a pain point that we saw from our European customers, which is while they love crypto, they really want exposure to US stocks as well. So we're really excited to announce that it is now possible for our European customers to get exposure to hundreds of major US stocks like Apple, Nvidia, and Amazon, in addition to ETFs, in tokenized form, all on chain, with thousands more coming by Now, stock tokens are a bit of a technically complex trading product, but we've worked hard to make the experience as intuitive as possible for our eligible users. In large part, crypto technology powering all this lies under the hood, and we'll be lifting that hood up for you a little bit later. In the meantime, I want to introduce Song Lee, who's our head of product for crypto, to show you what trading stock tokens is going to look like. Song?
Thanks, Vlad. So I've been in crypto for about 7 years, almost as long as Tanya. And at every crypto conference I go to, the main topic is always about mass adoption. I feel like I've heard that mass adoption is 1 year away every year. Actually, there's an Ethereum conference just next door, and one of the topics is about, you guessed it, mass adoption. But what we've realized while driving usage with millions of customers around in crypto, it isn't going to happen. I'm forcing people to understand how the blockchain works, especially from them from a world. It's going to happen not just by making the technology better, but by making
So yeah, that right there is an exclusive. That right there is an exclusive. And what that is about simply you don't have to download anything new or nothing like that. But Robinhood app that they're using already is good enough. And on that app they'll be launching the updates, the same updates I just got to my phone. So yeah, that's what that's about. On the app, they'll be showing you guys exactly the USD. It was a crypto coin that's been a dollar for like 2 to 3 years because they say it hasn't been stabilized to be in rotation and circulation. So with that being said, that was a little snippet, a little sneak peek, and also a little success clue to get up some of those USD coins because they're now going to start gaining value. It's an asset that's going to start growing in value. Just like they said with the Bitcoin at one point when it was a dollar and it grew so far to where they now believe with this US dollar, they're destabilizing it, and that's going to be the number one come up in the world, and also with the XRP coins, just two of a few that I watch personally, and also that is now more accessible to the globe, to people in Europe and other countries and nations. They're going to start buying these coins and using these coins as well. And the best thing about what I just showed you guys is what's updated and what's new is now that you can use these coins to actually purchase things. Like some of these coins, you can use it to purchase, like they said, different assets, a car, different brick and mortar buildings, and things like that. So the future of crypto is steady evolving. You're going to be able to purchase physical things with these digital coins, is what they're saying. And you can also purchase the ETFs with these coins instead of waiting on the traditional stock. You can use it as far as like uh, market. If you guys are familiar with the forex market and how you can trade these stocks as far as cryptos, I mean not cryptos but currencies, the same thing but different. You can trade these stocks as far as a crypto and have access to it and trade and capitalize throughout the days, 24 hours a day instead of the traditional hours that the stock market is open. So this is allowing you to make more money off of more companies, more products, and also guys until July 7th, double ups on whatever crypto that you purchase. And another thing that you can do is what I've done as well. The money that I started up with, the initial bonus money that I got and get, I'll cash it out. And then what I'll do with that is I'll split it up. I'll send a couple of dollars to my retirement and get Bitcoin that way. And then also I'll put some into my current investments, not the retirement investment fund, but in my investment, I'll buy some cryptos and grow with those coins. So yeah, that's exactly how I do it, why I do it, and it's another way of affiliate marketing. So you can make money by just promoting somebody's product or program. I showed you guys I already made $45 just by sharing my link. And everything that I do, I capitalize off of as well. It's another source of income. So with this one platform, you have three sources of income. You have your retirement account, your investment account, and you have your affiliate account. You get $5 every time you share your account, your link. So those three ways that you make money. And plus there's two extra ways as well that I would tell you about inside this same app. And I advocate for this because I make money with it. I invest. I'm an investor. I spend my money on ways for my money to work for me. I mean, it's just a habit that I've got used to. So return on investment is an important thing to me, and to be invested is important to me as well. What you spend your money on is important. These are certain sacrifices as an entrepreneur. You know, you gotta have money at times, and sometimes you just gotta hold on to it to let that money work for you, so you don't work this hard for your money, if it makes sense. But nevertheless, these are the two bonus ways that you can capitalize off this app as well. Once you do own a full share of a stock, meaning you have one full share, like if the company costs $12 and you bought one share for $12, that's one full share. To have multiple shares, you'll buy multiple times of that initial price, meaning you'll buy that four share for $12 two times, which is $20. You'll have two shares. But nevertheless, right? You own one share of anything, depending on what that share is, they pay dividends, meaning just for holding on to a piece of their company, they pay you monthly or every other month, depending on how often they pay out to their shareholders. They pay a percentage of what their company is worth, and this is a bonus initiative for investing. And a lot of stock owners and shareholders does this as a way of making money online. It's just a source of passive income. That's why you see a lot of the people, wealthy people, they purchase stocks and shares by the thousand. They don't just grab one at a time, or they don't grab partials at all. You see, he just dropped 1 million of them at once. So, you know, to make a profit, a decent profit, you want to have a few shares to profit off of. Like I showed you on my XRPs, I got 9.5 of them, almost 10. So I could buy a partial and I'll have another full coin, which would be 10 coins. And if it go up 10 cents, then that's just another dollar that I made off of 10 coins. Or however much you go up. If it go up $10, that's an extra $10. Or if it go up $20, you know, that's an extra 200. But nevertheless, that's just how you want to capitalize off of having multiple shares or multiple coins or multiple stocks, not just buying partials or not just buying one. And how to get the free ones I just showed you. You just click on the link, you get that $5, you'll get a partial, you'll sell that partial, and then you'll buy some fulls. And not only that, you will put some money into your retirement account as well, so that they can start growing for you as well. Like I showed, I got, you could buy partials and still come up. Like I used $1 and I made 5 extra cents, which isn't a whole lot, but you know, growth is growth, and potential is potential. The only way that you gain that potential is if you take off the growth. Now I can, like I showed you with my XRPs, I can lose some profit as well and not capitalize off the full profit. But today I'm 4 cents into my profit, which my profit is already at $1.50. So if I want to, I could just let it, you know, balance itself out and give me more work. Depending on how far it goes into the profit I have currently, I would get out that trade and still gain from what I have. I would leave with some profit. So basically, that's how it goes. It makes sense like that. Just because you have a little profit, you don't want to hurry up and take it out and jump into another situation where you might lose that profit right away. If that makes sense. And it's about patience too. Like they said, with these coins they're about to give you, you want to hold on to it for a bit. Just like with the XRPs, 2 to 3 years ago, they was not even $1. And of course, if you got $10, you buy a few thousand. And once they go up to $1, you got a few $1,000 just off of buying a few coins that wasn't even 10 cents. Wasn't even, you spend $10 off all these coins and you know, you even came up like that. But that's how it goes. And that's the power of investing. You know, you want a return on investment. You don't get any return if you don't invest. And when it comes to investing, what you're putting in is your time, your resources, and most of the time those resources are your money and time. Time is a valuable resource you use. So with this is like, even with the Doge coins, it might go up to $2, $3 at any given time. But while it's cheap, you want to buy in a few coins, and you want to be able to be in a position where you're not constantly checking that investment, you're not digging into it, you're just letting it grow in time, because this is a long-term situation. You want to put yourself in position and also have multiple positions so that you can have multiple streams of income. You don't have to keep digging into this one, you don't have to keep digging into that one, but you can keep putting a little time and energy into each one and grow all of your sources of income. Like I showed you guys the other app, you have to put in a little time and effort on building that portfolio. Just like I help you and show you how to build this portfolio on the Robinhood app. And not only that, you're putting yourself in position with these other affiliate programs I have, you can purchase my AI bot, which is $27. It's on sale for now. Use that to help you create content, to give you some purpose, to give you some value. And as you start creating content, building a follower, you start getting perks. You become monetized. You can have subscribers. You can have those subscribers paying you for value each month, depending on how much you want to charge them. I only charge $1 on one platform. Another platform, I have different tiers. And then on another platform, I just charge $3 because I'm monetized on 3 accounts. So if I want to push those accounts, then I can. I just grab subscribers. And that's another source of income. But I'll teach you more about that. And it's how you create content, stock control content. And I learned that from my mentor, as well as other money making activities and high income earning skills. It's not just about learning these things, it's about implementing as well and capitalizing off what you learn. What I can do with things that I learn is make people content. I could customize videos, create websites, and I could charge for all of these services. But it depends on what you want to do with your time. So you always have skills that you can forever, knowledge is attained. And it's never taken away something that you have for eons. It'll be in your DNA. It's just something you always know. Just like when you come into this lifetime with certain information, you just know. It's in you. You just know you'll know this stuff forever. And what you can do with this stuff is use it to help yourself grow. You can consult for another business as far as business consultant, finance consultant. Consultancy is a broad category, and that's what I do in personal private. But I will just give you a few examples of how I use my industry and what I do and attach on to different industries. And this is all the public relations industry, what I'm into as far as with consultancy and business finances, finance. So what I could do, I could take any company, give them a social presence online, build them a website, build them an email list, a funnel, and all of these type of things to help them grow. What is what I've done for myself is what I'm doing for myself. I don't really spend time worrying about, other things like that, because what I'm doing right now is I'm growing my company, and it takes the time and effort and energy that I'm doing. So I'm not going to stop what I'm doing to go grow somebody else's stuff, if that makes sense. I'm focused on what's important. And what's important is not starting something and stopping it. My journey, my story is my journey, my story. How it works out for me, how it happens for me, it's how it's supposed to go for me. Not to be comparing on what someone else's journey looks like, what success looks like to them, or what success may even feel like to them. To me, success is showing up for myself each day and putting myself in uncomfortable positions to learn these skills. It's not something I've been doing for my whole life. It's not something I even thought that I would be doing, but it's what I'm doing now, and I'm learning it. And I'm enjoying the process, and I'm giving myself some grace and time to learn these skills and implement them. And this is what I do and what I'm doing each day. When I go live, this is a money-making activity. I repurpose this video for advertising purposes and marketing purposes. And this video works for me 24 hours a day. And I just get better at doing it. But that's only if I take the time to view my analytics to see what's working, what's not working. Big shout out to AB Academy as well. Learned a lot from a young man and people like him that I like to look up on YouTube or however they come across my frequency. When you're on a mission in life, you don't have to have it all figured out. God will provide the steps for you. He'll provide the way. He'll provide the resources. And he'll provide you the light to see the way. And you'll just go, it just be a natural flow. To be flowing with the universe as you're supposed to. You're not forcing things to work out. You're not forcing connections. You're not in a position to where you even have to worry about those things. You just go naturally as you flow throughout your day, and these resources will be added into you. Just like with the company Team Angie, I started 2.5 years ago. September 22nd, it'll be my 3rd year anniversary. All I knew was I need a source of income, a secure source of income, and to start a company was my way of doing that. But not only that, as far as maintaining and learning the ins and outs of a company. Yeah, I could reply in the chat. My bad. I'm just now seeing it. My microphone was off for a bit too, so that could have been the reason why. And yeah, I apologize about that too, though, y'all. Boreen Blue. Then I got a little slow connection, but nevertheless, though, it's not gonna always be perfect when you're trying to do what you got to do. But the thing is, just getting started, taking action. My journey hasn't been a perfect one. I don't have a lot of expensive equipment. I use my little Android phone. I had an iPhone too, but stuff happens. It's the journey. It's part of the journey. It's not about where you go. It's about the way you get there, and on the way there, what you experience. Like on my way to where I'm going, I've experienced a lot of good people that help guide me in the right way. And it's all about being coachable. Whenever someone tell you anything, you don't have to take it personally. You don't have to take it as uh, disrespect. Depending on how they come at you, it's a way to do things. It's a way. But all I'm saying is taking a stride. If it's something helpful that somebody telling you, use it. Do what you can with it, and let that be that. If it's something that's not useful, let it go. And that's what I've been doing. Like with the people, like not everybody come around on some really helpful type stuff. Like some people come around to be a distraction. Some people come around to drain your resources. People come around for all reasons. And all you have to do is just do what you got to do. As far as what you're dealing with people, dealing with them for the right reasons, having good intentions. Not everybody gonna come to you with best intentions. Some people like what you got going on. They see potential that you might not see, and they want to use that for their personal gain. You might have a mind that's creative and visionary, and people want to see what visions you have so they can use it for themselves or whatever. I don't know. People weird nowadays, but at the end of the day, it's just about having the right intentions with people and doing what you got to do. Especially like with this journey. I ask for help. I try to get the help I need. I try to do what I got to do, and it is what it is. So what I'm gonna add you on here real quick so we can chat it up. Yeah, because my message is coming in a little slow. I hate to waste your time, and I don't want you to feel like as if I'm ignoring you or whatever. I see your messages coming through. I want to get your inquiries and get you the information you need. I'm sending you an invite right now. But yeah, if you do, what's your question? All right, but I just sent you I just sent you an invite. I think that was it. If you got a Gmail, right? Yeah, the Gmail. Check your email.
Start crafting my position here, and immediately you see you're able to look at the potential returns that you could get based on different inputs. So whether that's you can simulate what could potentially happen before you move into a position. I'm going to keep setting up my order here, and you see it update in real time as well, which is very, very nice. As you're adding legs, again, and I'm scrubbing it just to demo it. This is incredibly powerful strategy, and it all updates in real time, which is really nice.
When we talked to our advanced options traders, we found that a lot of them had to rely on sometimes 3 or 4 different apps that each had their own separate subscriptions just to get all the data to do their options research. And what we're trying to do with this and other tools is just put that in one place so you can have the data, you can do your research, and you can execute with no contract fees from one interface.
Yeah, exactly. And there's actually 2 different views of this feature. So I'm going to switch to, it's actually my preferred. So just so you can see, and this is more similar to the simulated returns feature we have today. You're able to scrub and look at, again, potential returns based on different inputs, all updating in real time as you are adjusting your position. Oh, bench charts rolling out today. The simulated returns feature will begin rolling out in the coming weeks. They both again will be available, no additional costs. And like I mentioned before, we'd love to hear feedback. We do plan to improve these, and we hope you enjoy them.
Yeah, and what you should expect from us, hopefully you've figured this out already, what you see is never the final version. There's
Yeah.
never a final version. So it's just going to keep getting better and better based on user feedback. And also sometimes we figure out cool things to do and,
It's a mix.
and
It's a mix
surprise
of both.
users.
Yeah.
So should we do some Q&A?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's see what you guys have for.
Finally got defeated. Just little money making activity going on. Put some positive vibes on y'all timeline. Happy Thursday. All right, let me swap my team up real quick. Today is June 20th.
We're bad one, Teresa. No. It's right. Show her some love. Go follow her. Go follow.
But yeah, that was just 2 little clips of my videos. I'll teach you guys how to make content like that and whatnot. You know, it's very easy how to do it. But you ain't gonna hold y'all for long. I'm finna get up out of here. And then we can start this challenge. Like I was talking about All I need y'all to do for the next day, what we're gonna do is we're gonna break down the niche. We're gonna break down what type of content you need to write. Like create. But what I need you to do is write down how to find my niche on a piece of paper, 1 through 10, and then the 10 things I need you to do from the 1 through 10 is write down the things that you like to do, your hobbies, your habits. Write them all down. What excites you? 10 things. If you don't know, ask a family or friend. They know something about you. They know what you like to do. They know what you into. So write down 10 things that you like, that you into, that you wouldn't mind creating videos about. 10 things. And we're going to go over that list tomorrow. And it's got to do with content creating and how you can become monetized by the end of the week. And you'll be set. Clear goals, clear actions to take. You'll know exactly what to do as we get through these 5 days of content creating. So very important, because we're going to move fast after tomorrow. So make sure you have that list of 10 things that you like to do. It's important that you do this. It don't take a long time. It doesn't cost anything. You should have some kind of writing utensil at home or your surroundings. Anything to write on. Like to say in the Bible, Moses, if you have it, I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but it's a little painting I did. I'm about to create some more art in a bit. I got something that I'm working on, very exclusive, but very beneficial, and I'm going to be launching this out within the next month or two. It's a project of mine, a passion of mine. I figured out how to turn it to profit, and I'm going to be dropping this new. Oh, I got paint all on my hands. This is the life of a painter too. You know, you get dirty, but it is what it is. It's nice. It's a little sticky, but it comes out real pretty, and it's very rewarding. But nevertheless, peace and blessings. Happy Monday. Let this be a prosperous week to you all. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, new to my page, please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. And stay tuned in for the next day content creator. We're going to get you guys together by the end of this week to get you well on your way of being monetizing your account and having another source of income.